Chris, this is Miller Plays. We're doing the World's Best Youth Setup Challenge where we need to be number one when we get that email to tell us the world's best youth academies. We're with Valencians, we're in France, we're in Ligue 2, and I did say we're coming back for the last game of the season, but no, we're 5 points off the playoffs, so there's no point. So it's our summer overview. Right, here we are then, end of season, and it's the club vision expectations meeting, and you notice two very valuable things here. Sign players under the age of 20 for the future, and develop players using our own club youth system have both snuck in. So they're basically just saying, yeah, go on then, do whatever you want to do. So I do need to work towards repairing the club's financial damage. That is because we're currently 1.3 million in debt. That will go away as soon as the end of the season rolls over. We'll get some prize money, some sponsorships, and all of a sudden I'll get a big pat on the back for that. All we have to do then is become an established Ligue 2 team, and we're more than happy with that. While we're here, we'll just see the bits and pieces here. So discuss plans, thank you all for coming in, talk about this. Feel great, you need to come back with some top half. Let's just say top half, there we go. That's us becoming established, I'm guessing. Just what we wanted to hear, and that is that. I've spoken to the players en masse for the only time of the season. The team report we can see here, various bits and pieces. It's pretty much what we knew. Don't think anything there really surprises us, perhaps, and Tim was quite decent there, as opposed to Lysander, who's still young and doing its bits and pieces. Right, where are we going? Avignon, Rhodes, Alps, or the... Yeah, we'll just go to the Alps. We'll see in a mo. Well, there's been no season review, and we're just clicking on through, not expecting to do too much in the way of incoming transfers. It's just see what we see what offers we get. So our financial situation is we're now 88,000 in debt. Sponsors came through, 1.9 million we received from there. Projection for the end of the 25-26 season, so next season, is that we're going to be 4 million in the hole. So I'm not sure where all these figures are coming from, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm just clicking through and we'll just wait for any transfer bids that come in. We did have Joachim Lowe wins the manager of the season, quite rightly too. Yeah, a bit of news came up that someone was after our goalkeeper. We'll just see what happens there. There's another bit there. 775. That's not happening. It's going to be the top end of more, so at least 1.2 million. As and when an offer comes in, we will do what we've done with Power and Lysander. Just say how much. Once we agree that figure, I'm sticking to that figure. If somebody wants to pay it, and I'm sure eventually somebody will pay one of these, we'll then cross over that bridge. But in the meantime, we're just saying no to lots of interviews and going through, and we just get all these scout reports, which I'm not really looking at. As and when anything exciting comes up, we will perhaps look to do a deal, but I'm not envisaging it too much at all, unless of course we get some superstar South American who does actually want to sign for a switch. Going through the next gen, none of them on there were willing to do such a thing, so I'm not anticipating that either. But you never know, we might drop some of our transfer budget into the scout budget. Actually, what we could do is actually do that. Move that over there, and then we can just change that to the world. We'll spend our transfer budget on scouting and go from there. eventually we'll fish out somebody good and hopefully bring them back. Right, and we'll see you again whenever there's another update. Here we are, 3 weeks out from the start of the season, and the bookies have us down in 13th place, 25-1, so it's halved our 50s from last season. QRM, Amiens and Bordeaux all came up, so Bordeaux, one of the big teams, they're going to be tough. And then the 3 teams that got relegated, Toulouse, who came down after losing the playoff, Metz, Lorient and Troyes. So when you throw in Saint Etienne as well, there's some big old teams there, so we're just going to have to keep our eyes out on QRM, Dunkirk and perhaps Red Star. Just make sure we finish properly. In realistic, we're aiming for about 6th. If we get 6th again, that'll be good. Julien Masson is our best player. Our second best player is a long way down this list. He says. Oh, that's because I was a long way down the list myself. Aru is actually our best player, and Masson a long way down. So yeah, I was wondering why he was so high. That's why. And yeah, transfer-wise, we've had a couple of offers for Power, turned them down, and Boudra, they wanted us to pay some money. So it was like, no. If somebody offers a proper offer without any selling team wage contribution, then we might consider it. He is on the list and we'll see. But yeah, other than that, not a lot happening other than our bank balance going further into the red, and I'm guessing at some point we're going to need to sell something. And here we go, the news we didn't want. Jordan Power. 6.75 million. Could go up to 7.25. Unfortunately, he basically wanted. Somebody offered stupid money, 400,000 for him. So we said, no, please stay. And he said, well, if a bid comes in for 7.25 million, then you've got to accept it. And there we have it. Now, Jordan Power's 22. He's pretty good. Our coaches are saying he's a leading League 2 player. He is, of course, trained at club and 6'8" with 20 jumping. He's strong. We want him back in the future. So we want to keep him happy. So I guess we're going to have to sell him. Or to be delayed for a week. Let's delay a week. Fingers crossed that's all okay. And that gives us basically a week. And that's 6.5 million into our transfer budget. We're going to use most of that straight on youth. So we're projecting to lose £4 million this year. So we've basically got 2 million there to play with. That should increase our youth budget, etc. So it means that we've probably got £1 million really to buy a centre back. So I'm going to have a snoot around and we'll have a think which one is the best one to bring in. Okay, it's match day and it's Power at home, and the news is we go to transfer history. We have spent £500,000, rising to 600,000 on Houssine Kamara. He's an 18-year-old Ghanaian defensive midfielder, centre back at a push. Lot of money, but a lot of potential. We've brought him in from Sochaux, and he will be trained at clubs, so quite a decent player to bring in. The deal for Power, we are just waiting for confirmation now. Now we've spent that money. We also brought in, on a free transfer, Corbin Mafunzi, who is a 6'2" English centre-back. A fair amount of potential, and is coming from Brighton. A couple of years not playing in Brighton, and now he's signed for us. And with Power going out the door, we needed another centre back at least, probably more than one. So if we have a look at so we've tried to sign this guy, Matthias Donovan. Looks quite good, quite pacey, and has no interest. I've looked at 4 or 5, 6 other players, all in a similar boat, just no interest. And as you can see, we are doing our due diligence on a few other players as well. So interested in a couple of these 2 defenders. A 17-year-old Danny Cano, he turns 18 very soon. He's a 5'10" allegedly centre back, so we'll see what he's like. And Jules Buchanan. Oh, I've just seen the price tag. Yeah. Although they'll let him go, and he's got some interest. Well, see what the scouts say. If it's better than a C+, and it needs to be a lot better than a C+, then we certainly would be interested. Quincy Bongarts, who is shown there, excuse me, is injured, so that doesn't really help us either. But without further ado, let's get the season started. Home to Pau, and I'll get the team. And here we are then. Ander Uru is in goal, and Tim, Kaisanda, Power, and De Horta make up the back 4. Morsu, Masson, and Boissier are 3 in midfield. Bandama and Butatua are our 2 wingers, with Kouakou starting up front. And as you can see, there's been some improvement in Kouakou. Morsu's got that extra half star, and Kaisanda now at 3.5 stars. So losing Power, massive loss, particularly with the 6'8" frame. But we are starting to get a little bit of a production line in. Admittedly not at centre back, but we've got this guy, Franjo Hodzik, who is looking quite decent already at 16. He's 6'1". He can play centre back and right back. So we're probably using more as a right back initially. And 67 days left before he's trained at the club. So he's come in through the youth, and he's been here a while apparently. He must be he's turning 17 at the end of this month, so he is quite promising. Also on the bench is another youth product, our man Hervé Baptiste, a 5'11" defensive midfielder, bags of potential. He came in back end of last season, so excited by him as well. And a third youngster you probably haven't met yet is Maverick Ajax. He is somebody who came in the youth intake in the National League, and almost made a appearance. No, he did make an appearance off the bench. That was the last game of the season, of course, when I had no interest in the game. He started that one, so we'll see what he does. He's a backup for Butatua, while El Amre is injured. Right, let's get the game started and see the beautiful Stadium Hanou in all its glory. 10,384 fans have turned up. Fingers crossed we can give them some kind of performance. We're looking for probably a top half finish again, ideally 6th or 7th, just to avoid the playoffs, so we don't have to go through that rigmarole. We finish 5th, you play the 4th place team, and then the winner of that plays the 3rd place team. The winner of that then competes against the team that finished 3rd bottom in the league. So it's an awful lot of games. No, Bordeaux in this league now. Yeah, an awful lot of games to get promoted. That wide to De Horta now. What's he going to do? He's going towards the violet now. He's going to put it back. He finds Bandana, the Morsu, drops to Boissier. They're going back. He'll be back in the keeper in a minute. Masson through to Bandama. He shoots and bags the opener. Our first goal of the season. We maintained possession quite well there. Rather than risking putting it in the box, we went back to our defence, and then Masson with a beautiful ball through. He is going to be key this season. Right, second half. And Tim playing quite well. Now we've got this youngster on the bench. And Tim is getting tired already. The Horter's not playing particularly well, and we obviously haven't got Bass or Bongarts available. There we go. Our first sub is Hodzik. That'll do for the time being. We haven't got a power chancellor. How good is that so far? Touch wood and all that. Right, 75 minutes. Let's bring a couple of players on. Vienna can come in up front, and Azier can come in as an attacking midfielder. Hodzik back to Kaisander. The first time we saw Hodzik in a highlight, he had the ball in his hands. Is this going to... No, Hodzik's done well there. Bandama, what can he do? He goes forward, he shoots, and that would have been some goal, apparently. Right, rather than risk it, yeah, we will now make our final couple of changes. Ajax can come on there. And do we bring the Fusi or let's go Baptiste? There we go. He can be our ball winner back there. Baptiste to De Gea. Hodzik through to Ajax. It's all the youngsters. He gets to the byline, he crosses, and it's cleared. All the youngsters featured in there. That was a nice play from the youngsters. Really good stuff. Couple of debuts. Can't be able to do that now, can we? Well done, lads. It's a good win. Absolutely. 3 points. The board and the fans are expecting a draw. We'll take that every day of the week. And now to finish up, we will say goodbye to our man Power. So bear with me a moment. Right, here goes then. So Jordan Power, we're going to accept it, and he finished off with a decent game, a 7. The most disappointing thing there is he only scored 5 goals. So he's off to Granada in Spain, and hopefully we can rescue him in a couple of years' time. Hopefully he pushes on a little bit as well. Yeah, that'll do. So finances then. We now have 5.5 million in the bank. We've got a massive transfer budget. We are well under our spending. So what we want to do is improve youth recruitment. Increase junior coaching budget. No, that's the wrong one. So let's fire those 3 off. Let's see what we get back. Hopefully we'll get some good news. We've got bags of cash sitting in there. Yeah, not interested in there. We'll quickly run through this. He's quality, lovely jubbly. Everything's wonderful with him. He's very happy off the back of that. That's what we'd like to see. And are we going to get the all-important news? It might come through in a moment. Okay, here we go then. We've signed Lucas Robb. He's a defensive midfielder. He's an exciting young prospect and potentially League 2. Like I say, he's defensive midfield or midfield. Doesn't look too bad. We might be able to push him up to League 1. But the board have responded to my improved youth recruitment and have rejected it. Let's see if we can discuss. Oh, look at that. They've actually accepted that now. It was initially rejected. What's this one? Junior coaching budget. Discuss with board. Yes, we've already applied. Request denied. Did the last one say request denied as well? I don't know. There. I don't want to sign first team ready players. Right. Do we follow up? He's a B-. What do we reckon? B-, make offer, let's say 250. Don't need to. There is a release clause. Where is the release clause? Oh, there it is, 135. And now, if you told me that to start with, that's a no-brainer. Oh, Jules is a B-. The only problem there is, what exactly at a B-? I'm gonna wait until I get the scout report. No interest, look. And there it is. The youth recruitment is going up, so we have one piece of good news. We're now at good youth recruitment. Ideally, we want great youth facilities and whatnot. But there we go. There is some improvement. We are going to spend this money. One thing I didn't know is you can then add another request afterwards. So I clicked through a couple of times, put another request in to improve the training facilities for the big boys. And yeah, we're just waiting now to see what they say. That's an awful lot of money, but why not, eh? And we're going to reject that. Let him think about it for a few days, and on the 2nd, when MNs come, we go to MNs, then we should hopefully sign it. Right, that's that then. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Have we improved? We've certainly improved the bank balance. We're not going to spend any of the transfer, but well, we'll spend little bits here and there, I'm sure. We've still got loads of room in the budget. Solomon Bass has been offered a new contract. We have brought in this guy you haven't seen, an Algerian, Yanis Safikis, a 6'2" centre back. He was formerly of Nice. He was released, so we picked him up, and in actual fact, he doesn't look too bad. We compare him with, Kai Sander. I'm not seeing him. Oh, I must be this guy. He's not as good as him, but Kai Sander is now our best centre back, so it might be that we stick him in the senior team and give him a bit of a look around to see how we go on. So those 4 players have come in. Power, Kiabani and Gosler have gone out, so we have more than balanced the books. We've got a load of money in the bank. Projection is we're going to finish 800,000 down, and yeah, it's been a decent summer without being as spectacular, but you never know, 1 or 2 players of real potential coming in could actually make it a little bit better. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you a little bit later in the season. Until then, ta-da.